Hey everybody, Grant with Renew Auto here. We'll do a quick walk around video of the Aston Martin Rapid. Show you all the different angles of everything, kind of try to get a good idea of the overall condition of the vehicle. Starting with the interior, really common wear spots for these bolsters, really minimal for the mileage, especially on this Aston Martin. Same goes for the door panels. Really good shape on both the armrests. All the windows and everything work. The power mirrors all work and function. You can see that there's no peeling on the dashboard. The one imperfection that I could find with this vehicle was it was starting to get some cracks on this wood, this waterfall right here, which is really common. So we actually ordered this out of Aston Martin, England, had it shipped overseas, got that installed, so that's brand new for you. You can see here, actually we got it running, so we'll give you a little. So you can see that it revs smooth, that there's no air lights or, ignition, I'm trying to think, misfires where you'd get kind of an unusual rev or anything like that. Steering wheel also in really good shape. Stereo works, actually that's one of my favorite things to watch the Bang & Olufsen tweeters rise out of the dashboard when you turn the radio on.
Irritable bowel syndrome with constipation.
Well, that's an interesting radio to turn on, but okay. And then when you turn it off, of course, they return back down into the dashboard, which is really cool. Center armrest also in great shape. You've got your power outlets and then your audio ports under there. Heated and cooled seats, which is really cool. Both of those front and rear. Adjustable power seats with bolsters, memory seating. You got your sport mode, your suspension, and then of course climate control. AC does blow cold, so no issues there. And then this full white Alcantara headliner. Really beautifully crafted sun visors with a mirror. That's one of my favorite things again about these cars. It's just the craftsmanship of all the details. So all of this is this like milled aluminum, steel. Same with even the microphone guard up here. I mean your seat belt trim, just everything. It just has this really nice kind of quality feel to it. Like that doesn't just latch. It actually has magnets that kind of pull that closed, and just kind of makes Aston Martin a little bit more unique from some other manufacturers. Which the windows actually go up, all those work correctly. Door struts are big on these. A lot of times these doors will have problems hold themselves up, so that's something to keep an eye out for. I noticed the hood ones are starting to get weak, so we've got new hood struts coming from Aston Martin on the way there. Bang & Olufsen sound system again, rear seats with the heated, cooled, and of course their own climate control system. Got some storage. These are in awesome shape. I'm not even sure if they've even been used or just such great shape. These will actually lay flat as well as that will fold down, so you've got an entire flat surface for storage if needed. Cargo area, fully carpeted. This does move up and down if you needed it to. Oh yeah, we've got the emergency tire kit here from the factory. I actually did find this is from LA Fitness. Apparently the previous owner was 115 pounds and 61 years old. So a little bit of insight on the vehicle history. I'll post up the VIN history, Carfax report as well, so you can see all of that. Moving to the passenger side, again, door struts in great shape. We've got new ones going on the front doors as well. They again, same as the hood, I forgot to actually mention. The front doors do hold themselves. They just feel a little weak. I've had a lot of these Aston Martins, so I'm pretty familiar with them. And so I've got new struts going in the front doors as well, so that'll be totally taken care of. I actually come from the auto detailing world, so I'm a little OCD about stuff like that. Just trying to make everything as perfect as it possibly can. Again, just immaculate shape on this interior. Moving to the outside, really beautiful color, shows really well. Got no curb rash on this wheel. Got Michelin tires with really good tread front and rear. No oil leaks or anything on the garage floor after being parked overnight. or over the weekend, anything like that. Do have the usual little rock chips. There's a chip right there. A couple little chips across the front, which have been filled with touch-up paint. Nothing unusual for the mileage. I just like to try to point out everything possible. Headlights are in great shape. These will haze up on you really quick on Aston Martins if the car is like stored outside or anything like that. Same thing with that leather dash. That will shrink and peel on you in a heartbeat if it gets a ton of sun exposure. This wheel is in good shape. I'm not seeing any curb rash. Tires got good tread on it. The AC is on, so there's condensation coming from the AC system there, but no oil leaks or anything like that. See the VIN number. No chips or cracks in the glass. This roof panel's in great shape. We got one little rock chip right there on this rear view mirror. I think there was a scratch there on this passenger door, and I know there's a really light couple of door dings. They're kind of hard to get on video, but super light little dings right there. We do have a paintless dent repair guy in town who's really talented, so we could have him come by and take a look at those. Fortunately, no condensation in the tail lights. Again, that's a pretty common thing on these Aston Martins you want to keep an eye out for. All the panel gaps, everything lines up perfectly. Good tread on this Michelin rear tires. Not seeing any curb rash there either. So we got two dings here that have been filled with touch-up paint on this fender. And I'm trying to see if there's any dents or dings there. A little scratch right there. And looks like this mirror's in good shape too. Show you the glass on this side so there's no chips or anything. It is the double pane glass, which I really like. The noise insulated glass, which that's really something that Aston Martin did on these. Again, I've had 5 or 6 of these things, and Aston really leaned into the comfort side of things with the Rapid. Really quiet, especially on the freeway. Easy to just waft around town. It's a super cool car. But as many of you probably already know, there is that fuse. It's usually fuse 22, but it's fuse 3 on the Rapid, where if you take that out, the valves on the exhaust open up, and it really does turn into a nice growly V12 monster. I'm a big fan of these cars. If you have any questions at all, anything I can point you in the right direction on, let me know. If you want pictures or videos of anything in particular, super happy to get anything close up for you. You can email me directly at Grant, Grant, @renewauto.com, or just text me 435-278-8915, and we'll talk to you then. Thanks.